working? I have no idea. We're gonna figure it out. Yay, it's working.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Yay! Alright. Hello, everybody. I'm yawning. I'm tired. Oh, I'm gonna throw that logo back up. There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, and I messed up the title. I am not prepped for this at all. Hold up. Give me a second. We'll get there. We'll get there in a second.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll be fully prepared and, you know, ready as we should be.
Onyx will join soon, apparently.
Oh, well.
My phone fell under the bed, so I just woke up. My fault, gang.
I don't wanna hear excuses from him. But anyways, today we are going to be going over part 1 of Blue Lock chapter 288. We also have some extra stuff to talk about, like the anime episode. We also have the a new Blue Lock shoe ranking to go over. Yo, thank you for the super chat. Versus Loghesh, I appreciate it. $1 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Some Blue Lock stuff, the shoe rankings, the anime episode, the manga chapter. But yeah, I'm here with Ravin as always because he's Big Daddy and you know he always shows up. So let me introduce himself.
Unless I'm dead.
Unless he's dead, that happens. That happens often. You know he's like Kenny from South Park. He dies and then he comes back a week later.
It's got to be in a new season though.
Yeah.
But this, we're coming up to the near end of this season, so expect me in the next episode to die.
Yeah.
During the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, yeah. But
all right.
Sorry, I'm so tired. But anyways, we'll start off with the chapter as always because you know it's just like that. Get this up here. Right, I have the chapter up and I have it ready. Let's just turn off the title. Here we go. So, what's different about this chapter is that it started a new trend in terms of like how the leaks are going to be purposed, right? So, from now on, when the leaks come out, about an hour or two prior to them actually dropping, we're going to get a text summary, right? So I'm going to go over the text summary now. To kind of just go through and, you know, explain what we're going to be getting. So, the text summary is just as Blue Lock Chapter 288 summary. Yukimiya subs in a message from Noah to ditch defense and end this game quickly. Gagamaru throws the ball to Yukimiya, who coordinates with Isagi and Kaiser. The entirety of Bastard Mission revolves around Yukimiya's dribbling. Isagi thinks that if he connects with Yukimiya, he will get the pass, but instead Yukimiya uses him as bait and charges to the goal alone. This chapter, Death Game, continues in the next issue. So, Death Game is a 2-part chapter. This is Death Game Part 1. Death Game Part 2 will come out in 2 weeks because of the merged volumes for the magazine that the chapter releases with. In terms of the actual chapter itself, we can go over the text now. So the chapter begins where it left off last time with Isagi comforting Igaguri after her sub out. The opening tagline of the chapter says, Igaguri sheds tears after receiving the regretful order to be replaced. Isagi shoulders his will and returns to the fierce battle. As Igaguri subs out, a new player comes on, and the announcer begins his speech. And here we go. Here is the man coming in for Igarashi Gurimu, a super fast dribbler with the glasses, Ken Yu Yukimiya. The announcer shouts, and we get an adjusted formation for Bastard München. The final formation for Bastard München is Yukimiya taking over as left winger in place of Hiyori, but Hiyori is dropping back to Igaguri's position as a right side back. Yukimiya says, the apostle of victory is here. Let's do this. Isagi begins his internal monologue like he always does with these chapters. Yukimiya, this is good. With him on the field, the breakthrough power on the left side will explode. Hiyori has moved back to the right side where he can support me easier and move to counter PXG's offense as well. Rather than defending, our formation is adjusting with the addition of an offensive player. It's an order from the best in the world to finish off this game and win. Let's go, Yukimiya. I don't need any other outcome except for victory. I'll score a goal and I'll win this. Yukimiya acknowledges Isagi. Right, let's do this, Egoist. The game restarts with a free kick from the goalie as Gagamaru launches the ball up the field. It's time for a surefire win. Get a move on then. The ball drops right at Yukimiya as Kaiser and Isagi prepare to attack. There. This is the moment where Kaiser and I rush up the field. Isagi, Kaiser, and Yukimiya begin to all attack up the field together. We'll build a tri-fusion relationship that will lead us to a rational victory. Yukimiya begins to press the middle with Kaiser and Isagi on the wings, exchanging one-touch passes as they break past BHG players. Isagi says, together we will create a masterpiece of interweaving attacks. We begin to have a Karasu monologue moment as he prepares for the incoming attack from Bastard München. The amount of annoying players has increased. With Yukimiya's dribbling added to their frontal assault, he's able to break through all of the previously empty spaces all by himself. The entire team has started moving together. The current Bastard München is like a demon with a golden acceleration device. Karasu focuses on Yukimiya with Metavision, as we see Yukimiya face off against Zantetsu and Shido, who attempt to press him. If he manages to break through, I'll target his speed and his dribbling. That will be what I hunt down and crush. Karasu rushes in towards Isagi. Your coordination is obvious. I'll steal the pass to you, Isagi. Yukimiya notices this and Isagi hesitates. Yukimiya then pulls out his street-style dribbling for a second time and uses Isagi to shield Karasu from him and breaks past both of them. Karasu is shocked. He faked me out. It looked like it was going to be a link-up play, but instead, he faked it out and used Isagi to break through on his own instead of passing it. Isagi's final monologue closes off the chapter. As the thing wants to load. Here we go. Damn it. You use me and Kaiser's teamwork and movements to create a moment for you to break through. You're still trying to be the best, aren't you? The final remark of the chapter says, despite the so-called alliance, their egos are still outwitting and competing with each other. To be continued in Death Game Part 2. So yeah, this chapter was fairly short. It mostly came down to Nomura being sick, so he wasn't able to draw the final parts of the chapter. So we didn't get a single double spread from this chapter. We didn't get like anything really intense because this is usually just the build up to what would be coming. But next week we're going to be getting, not next week, the week after next week, we're going to be getting the part 2 to this chapter, which will likely have 1 to 2 double spreads. So very interesting. We'll get to see the real reason why this chapter was titled Death Game. So with this being all we have, only 8 pages, what did you think of this chapter, Ravin?
All right.
I love that's such a great response. You were really good for. You're so good. I gotta.
No, it's purely out of like what I see is the developments, right? And since this is only half the chapter, it's all right.
Yeah, it was good. I covered it in my chapter review video, but despite there only being 8 pages, this chapter really highlighted two points that I really liked. Right, so the first one was Isagi and Yukimiya's relationship, right? Like how they work with each other. I think that despite what people say, their relationship is really, really well written and is really enjoyable. And it was seen mostly with the fact that Yukimiya isn't just a player who's only working with Isagi. Like people were saying, like he's just a team, like he only works with Isagi now. He doesn't go to score his own goals. And it really reflects back to Ubers as well. Like going into the Ubers game, you look at it and people are like, "Oh, Yukimiya didn't do anything except support Isagi." When in actuality, number one, he's working with Isagi because he doesn't hate Isagi anymore. Like he acknowledges him as a good player, but that doesn't mean he's abandoning his entire purpose of a goal. Like you want these players to work together. And second, like, he appeared and said, Isagi, I'm here, give me a pass. Like, he's not abandoning his own goal. Like, he's just going with what's the best way to lead him to his own goal. Right?
Yeah.
And he notices that now, having Isagi, working with Isagi doesn't mean that he's abandoning his own goal of being the best. He's just using Isagi in the same way that he's basically using Kaiser here. And Kaiser's using him. They're using each other to pursue their own goals, but they're still like acknowledging, okay, we need to kind of team up here or else we're never going to win this kind of thing. And
yeah,
my favorite thing was showing here was in these final 2 pages was Yukimiya using Isagi as bait to get past Karasu. Like, not only did we get to see his street style dribbling for the second time in the series, because we haven't seen it since the U20 game, which it's cool to see his street style dribbling again, but it's the fact that he's using Isagi to score his own goals in the same way that Isagi's using Kaiser, and I mentioned this point already, but it's breaking past, like, this was his plan from the beginning. Breaking past Karasu and using Isagi was his plan from the beginning, because Isagi hesitated. Yukimiya didn't. He just caught up. He's just like, all right, you're doing what I was hoping for. Karasu went after Isagi, and now Yukimiya can use them both. Like, it's great for their relationship and their character development. And I see people saying, oh, I feel bad about Neru. Neru doesn't need to play. Like, he's already known for playing on the U20 Japan team prior to BLUELOCK. Like, if you think that he's not gonna get scouted and put on a new team after the NAL despite not getting a value, like, it's a little weird. Like, he's gonna still play soccer. Like, there's no way that people aren't gonna get him on a team. You know? Like, that's just how I see it.
Like how we never got any cuts towards Neru. Like, it's all a result of, like, oh, we don't even get to see Neru's reaction to, like, not being played. But anyway, Onyx is here, by the way.
Oh,
so we should set up that.
The whole time. I didn't want to interrupt you.
I've
been here for like 5 minutes.
You know something that I realized? Neru has only touched the ball a single time in the entire series.
Yeah, no, it's actually so sad. I was really hoping Neru was going to play, but it wouldn't make sense to try and introduce a new character this late into the game. They already did that with Igaguri. Like, trying to do that even later just would not make any sense.
No, it would not make sense. But, like, I get why people wanted Neru, but you gotta realize it was never happening.
No, it was never gonna happen. Even as a Neru fanboy right here, like, it was never gonna happen.
Sad face.
Yeah, right? No, unfortunately. I love Neru I love Neru more than most people, but, like, guys, come on, wake up. Like, let's
guys,
be realistic here, guys.
Come on. Come on. I know we like to cope, but come on, let's be realistic.
It does leave the next manga cover up in the air, though.
Yeah, for sure.
That is kind of true. Like, who is going to take the next one? It could be Noah.
I mean, since the U20 match ended, the only really relevant U20 players have been definitely Aiku, and then maybe Sendo a little bit. After he scored that goal for Ubers, it's 100% that he's locked in. But Fukaku was just an ass pull because everybody's like, oh, we're gonna need 2 goalkeepers for regulations and rules and shit.
Well, we are, but
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is like we already have 3 new characters from the U20 getting introduced. Why would we suddenly introduce Neru with like 5 minutes left in the last match? And why would he also get a bid that makes him survive for playing 5? I don't care. Unless Neru scores the last goal, he's not making the top 23. Even if he played like now.
I could see it being not a new character, but it could be Rin and Isagi.
Oh yeah.
Like, I could see that being Rin and Isagi for the final cover, just because like they're it's the final volume of the NEL, and they're going into, and it's gonna be the deciding factor between these two. You know what would be really funny?
It'd be
it would be it'd be the Tanuki president. If it's him,
the FIFA president.
It'd be him holding the little BLUELOCK band keychain thing that he has.
That's what I'm Baratsuda or some shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be him. Because like I was thinking like maybe it'll be like Ego or Henri, but they already have like someone like them, but they already have stuff like that, and I don't think it'll be the Master Strikers because number 1 they're not on the pitch, and number 2 like there's no reason for them. They would have had a manga cover before Ego Goodies. Like
give it to my boy Argy. Give it to my boy Argy.
None of the Master Strikers have one, right?
No, none of the Master Strikers have them, but they were also only on at the same time the Ego Goody was. So there's like no point I really see to it. Like they came off before Ego Goody came off. They went on and came off in the volume that Igaguri, like in Igaguri's volume. Like they were only on for 7 chapters.
How they're handled, like in the chapters, like that are like within the next volume. But like, I don't know. I feel like if Isagi goes to, because I feel like Isagi's not done shit talking to El Noah yet. So I feel like if that happens in the next volume, whatever chapters comprise that, maybe El Noah is the manga cover. But like that's such a loose thread to pull at. I'm not confident in it. I'm just kind of like spitballing here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I'm betting on
for
the
him
president.
to like be set up as the next antagonist or whatever, or not antagonist, but like the next goal to reach, I guess.
Well, I think. Wait, who? Noah?
Noah or Loki? Honestly.
It's Loki. Loki's the next goal. Like.
Yeah.
Like Noah wouldn't even be till the final World Cup, and they have to do the U21. They have to do the U20 World Cup first. Yeah. So like,
even though Loki is like Master Striker level, he's definitely worse than Noah. Like there's no debating that. So he's the next pedestal.
Yeah.
You can't skip a step.
No. Well, some people skip steps when they're walking upstairs.
Yeah, and then they fucking trip and fall and die.
This is fair.
They die, yeah.
They do die.
They fall up, lose balance, tumble backwards, land on their head.
And then they die.
I want to see that happen to Isagi. Yeah.
I want to see it happen to Igaguri.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be okay. That would happen to Igaguri.
It'd be okay. I'm trying to think. So, oh yeah, and the other point I want to mention is that Karasu's metavision. I made this another point. I've talked about it. That I don't think Karasu's metavision is as good as people are saying it is. Like, it's definitely not.
Got bullied like twice.
Well, no, not just that, but it's the fact that like his metavision like doesn't work like how we know metavision does. Like with metavision, you observe everything around you, and then you can input the data, and then you understand where everyone's going to move, and then you see the meta point, which is the most dangerous spot in the field that you want to go to, right? The fact that he just had it, but then he couldn't see the meta point of Yukimiya himself being deadlier, like spot that Yukimiya breaks into, as opposed to Isagi himself, like. You have metavision. You can see what Isagi can, or you should have been, but he just couldn't.
Yeah.
So I don't think his metavision is good. Like I said, it's like on the same par as like Ryo or Nico.
I was gonna say because either you attribute it to him having weak metavision, or you say he had metavision but just somehow didn't have the defensive capabilities to stop Yukimiya or even slow him down at all. Like he just got straight up like blitzed. Like there wasn't any resistance.
Yeah, but. I don't know. I'm glad Yukimiya got subbed on. I don't know why people thought he wasn't going to. Like, yeah, I don't get
I just wanted Neru to be on.
I know there's people who wanted him to be on, wanted Neru to be on, but it's a matter of people thinking Yukimiya would. Would never.
Realistically, like the more likely debate was Yukimiya or Kurina. But Yukimiya would obviously come on at this point in the match as he has things to prove still.
Honestly, looking back through the NEL, I'm honestly disappointed at Kurina's performance. Not his performance, but how long he's actually in the game for.
How like little he's evolved.
No, not how little he's evolved, but literally how little he's been like in the game. Manshine was his only full game.
Yeah.
Ubers he literally got taken out in chapter 221, which is like 11 chapters after the game's, like 11 or 12 chapters after the game started. Now he got put on here in chapter 259, I think, and then he got pulled off at 276.
It's a scale of how intense these games are. Kurina is used as the stamina meter of how intense these games are.
Yeah.
He might just be one of the lowest stamina players ever.
No, I would say the opposite. Like Kurina has a lot of high stamina, but he doesn't have metavision or any like his stamina is high, but his like the fact that he's able to keep up with metavision Isagi with nothing but pure physical abilities. The only other character who I think has done that, like, that isn't a current top tier is Raichi, and even then, Raichi wasn't, like, he was just sticking to limiting Snuffy. Like, he wasn't keeping up with him. He was just trying to like.
It wasn't
limit.
like actually pressing him. He was just limiting his passing options.
Yeah, like he just kept him in front of him. Like Corona is actively keeping up, reading and predicting what Isagi's going to do and responding to it like that just because of his insane physical speed, which it's pretty. I would say is decent. I'm just like I never realized how little Corona's actually been in the story.
Yeah, that's how long he's in the story. It's not even like he gets featured in most chapters either.
Yeah. Like, and I also feel weird. How could Corona not keep up with Uber's Isagi, but he was able to keep up with Manchan and Isagi for the entire game?
Man.
Like he kept up with He kept up with Manchan and Isagi. Kept up with Chigiri. Caught up to Chigiri. Like, and then going again, and then Uber's he burns out, like that. After what? Only like one Planet Hotline. Like he did one Planet Hotline, and then I think he did like one defensive play before the stealth kill shot, and then no, it was two. It was two Planet Hotlines and one play on defense. Trying to stop Otto's stealth kill shot. That was all Corona did that game.
Intensity, man. Intensity of the games. Getting to him.
Yeah. TDA asks, current Yuki or Metavision Karasu? Well, we just saw Yuki do it, so no vision beats Metavision, I guess. Nah, Yuki Miya's vision style is his ability of his vision is to allow other people's vision to be so bad that he can just do whatever he wants. Like he made Karasu's metavision so bad that he just broke past him, but Yuki Miya is more adjusted to the blindness. It's like you make someone who's been blind for their entire life versus someone who just got blind 2 minutes ago. That's how. That's
side effect blindness.
Oh yeah. No.
Also, in terms of like the Yuki Miya Hirasu debate, I feel like at this point we've probably almost seen Raichi have just as many NEL like defensive midfielder feats as Karasu.
Yeah. The whole what's
like
funny?
what we've seen him steal the ball from Otoya once.
Yeah.
And then like that wasn't even in this match though, but it's still a feat that happened.
Yeah.
He steals it from Otoya, which results in a goal for Shido, I think. But then other than that, it's like what has he done in PXG? I don't even remember. Playing the bastard match.
He's worked with people to stop Kaiser, but he wasn't the main person to do it. Like he was like he was like the secondary character to work with him to stop to work with someone to stop Kaiser. He baited Kiora and Grim towards himself to where he could send the pass to Charles, who would be free, and he stopped Isagi's twin gun volley. That's really all I can think that he's done positively in this game. Karasu has already outread Isagi twice. He outread him once. He stopped twin gun volley. That's the only instance where he stopped Isagi. He didn't outread him any other time. And if he did outread him, quote unquote, Isagi still managed to get past him like almost immediately after, thanks to like Corona or Hiyori. Like, I don't know what to tell you there, but anyways, yeah. what would you rate this chapter, despite it only being 8 pages?
A 7.5.
I give it a 3 out of 5 because this is still half.
Yeah. Also, yeah, you intercepted Nesta's pass, yeah, but then he immediately lost it, like, right after.
I got the ball. Oh!
Karasu.
Actually.
Tabito Karasu, you were the man with the best ball-keeping sense in Blue Lock. What? Sorry, I didn't hear that. I just lost. Sorry, I couldn't hear that after I lost the ball. Can you say that again?
No, it's actually crazy.
Who do you think is going to cockblock Yukimiya's goal this match? I think Yukimiya is going to break through. I think he's going to hit a sword screw, and I think Zantetsu is going to come in, jump, block it with his face, fly into the net, and that's where the chapter is going to end. Like he's going to copy what Loki did. No, he's going to copy Loki what he did what Loki did for the Magnus. He's going to jump, block it with his face, fly. He's going to fly into the net, but the ball's going to go out. And that's what's going to get Zantetsu to stay.
I think he's going to jump, block it with his face. The ball propels up into the sky and directly lands towards Gargamaru, in which case when he tries to save it, he twists his ankle and the ball goes into the net, leading to Zantetsu scoring the last goal.
So,
Zantetsu for the win.
No. The ball's gonna go up. Isagi's gonna go for a bicycle kick, except he's gonna miss. He's gonna fall. He's gonna break his neck, and the NEL's gonna come to a very sudden end. How would that work? Realistically, if someone in the game, like, for example, was running and then, like, they got into a collision and then literally broke their leg, like, bone poking out of their leg, like, do they cancel the match? Like, what are they gonna wait?
The person would just be brought off field. And
what if someone dies?
To sub on as replacement.
What if someone dies?
Well, in that instance, the game would be stopped.
What do they do? Like, sorry, someone died on the field. We're gonna restart the game. You know.
Rin's like, come on, man, what the fuck?
I said I was gonna destroy you. I didn't mean like that. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. I meant like I'm gonna take your favorite toy and smash it, man.
I know I said, have you ever put your life on the line to play soccer? I didn't mean it literally.
Like, oh, he probably did. It's a bit weirder.
I didn't mean actually kill you.
Now I'm traumatized for the rest of my life. Fuck you.
Charles is just in the back. He's like, is this what death is like?
Maybe I should hold the death note.
Writes in notebook. Okay, successful. No, then we just see Ryosuke Kira enter. I am Kira, holding the death note. This is what you get, Isagi.
Fucking mimic. Oh yeah.
Oh no, I got hit by a car.
My name is Edwin. I made the mimic. Anyway, let's move on to covering the episode, the recent episode.
Yeah.
So, the episode was, I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping for a little better. It wasn't bad by any means, but it felt really fast. Like, even, like, I mentioned this to Ravin mid-reaction. Ravin saying, Isagi, look at me, that shit was so fast. Like,
Isagi, look at me!
Isagi, look at me! Like, that's how it felt. Like, it felt so fast.
Yeah. Guys, this time I actually watched the episode before we talk about it.
Alright, guys, okay, so, this was my reaction to the episode. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, this is getting fat. What's happening? Oh, Barry scored.
Ooh, Barter's tits!
This is why I got scared.
Oh, and then
6 episodes
oh no,
to do the fucking.
Oh no, get ready for the additional time. That additional time was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, it was beautiful.
Hiyori arch game versus Bato. Who's got the better arch?
Crazy.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Hiyori.
No, Bato.
Hiyori for sure.
Bato got the better arch.
No, Hiyori.
This is because you're a twig and you would get yourself fucked.
Yup.
Yup. Gorge.
Gorge. You think I'm denying it?
The
I did it.
pacing on this episode was
And I do it again.
real fast.
It was fast.
I do like them touching on like Aiku's backstory this chapter. I thought that was pretty well done, but even that too was pretty fast paced.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what?
I'm sad they just like they did Gagamaru's save so fast. Like they put
oh my
what
god,
seemed like
yeah.
0 impact on his actual save. Like which is
cool,
which is cool for Gagamaru. It's like, oh, I just can casually do this, but like
Yeah, right.
we were hoping for some kind of intense shit.
Yeah, like the fucking 30 to 45 second prep time they take like every goal.
Oh yeah, Rin.
Oh, I have to stop him now. Now I have to think about stopping him.
I
Nah,
have to think about moving.
I would have
Oh,
just
I have to
preferred
think
one
about
extra
saving.
panel. I would have preferred one
I have to
extra
think about
in the
saving.
manga of just a close up on Gagamaru's face because it didn't do that.
Mm.
Like in the manga, they had literally Gagamaru did he literally did the handstand block and then did the zoom in on his face. I would have wanted them to do another cut on Gagamaru just to hold that intensity for one more scene. It would have been better.
Taking a shit.
L'Oreal's moment was probably the best in my opinion.
Rayos is really cool.
L'Oreal always takes the budget. The Mikage Corporation
this
personally
sequence.
funds his cuts.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say I like the sequence where it's like Cross is talking about like slowing the assault down, and then Hyo's like, "Nice, now that you've slowed them down."
And then he just
cut off
doesn't.
passing options.
And then he just doesn't.
No,
But
good
that-
job,
that-
Karasu, you held him off. He literally just gets.
Karasu didn't act as
like-
stalling. Karasu just acted as another warm body. You put any other person there and they're stalling Sai. Like, that... that kind of excuse is like saying, oh, Isagi, Baro, and Nagi stalled him in the final assault at the end of the game. No, they didn't. He just broke past them. It wasn't stalling. They just they tried to get in his way, and then he just easily moved around him.
It's like a teammate in a video game saying how they contributed so much, but then you look at the replay cam and they literally didn't even fire one time. They just got shot.
So I've been playing Marvel Rivals, right? I've been playing Marvel Rivals. And I saw this cut. On TikTok, right? Someone's like highlight, like their highlight at the end of the game to show their best footage was them sitting in the spawn room. I'm not joking. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. His highlight of the game was him sitting in the spawn room. He had damage. He had a couple kills, but he had more deaths than he did kills. His highlight of the game was sitting in the spawn room, AFK, not moving.
That's actually crazy.
Bro, that right there is what Karasu's been doing this entire game.
But, anyways, I would say that the episode, Baro's goal in particular, probably was, in my opinion, worse than Rin's Travella. I would say in terms of ranking the goals, I would have Sai's at the worst. Then I'd have Nagi's, Baro's, Rin's Travella, then going into Shido's Dragon and Big Bang Drive. That's just me. I think Nagi's goal is too simple to mess up in terms of like animation. So it was cool, yeah. But I think
but they've messed up shit before, man.
Yeah. But I think Baro's effects and like the actual like effects of his goal were what put it over Nagi's.
Yeah.
Like you could argue either or, but I also think that Rin's Travella is above both of them, just because as much as I dislike the anime adaptation, in terms of the goal from the anime as an individual, not comparative to the manga, I think it was still decent.
Yeah, you could. I'd put money on the fact that like Baro's goal had less time spent on it than than most of the other goals, honestly.
Yeah. Well, Baro's goal just comes out of nowhere, like.
Well, that's kind of the point, but.
Yeah. Like.
You know what? Narratively speaking, it makes sense. So for that, I give it a 10 out of 10.
But
because that's all that matters.
I don't think no goal is gonna top Big Bang Drive or Dragon Drive. I think those two goals are definitely the best. I think those two are arguably some of the best in the entire series. Like, only one I think you could even say is like on that level are Isagi's 2 direct shots in the first selection.
I believe that what's going to top it is Sendo's goal in the U20 match.
You're right. Mm-hmm. No, Sendo screaming that he wants to bang an idol is what's gonna top anything.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if they put Kaiser's mom instead of a Hollywood actress. If they just put Kaiser's mom.
Real.
I want to bang Kaiser's mom. There he goes. Who's Kaiser? I don't know.
Who doesn't want to bang Kaiser's mom?
Who doesn't want to bang Kaiser?
Who doesn't want to bang Kaiser?
Which after you see the trailer for the BLUELOCK New World trailer, you're gonna wanna bang Kaiser. But anyways,
that's coming out.
It is coming out
soon.
In a week from tomorrow, actually. A week from tomorrow it comes out. So that'll be
tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow.
A week from tomorrow.
I just said a week from tomorrow.
Gagamaru.
A week from Gagamaru.
Tomorrow. A week from Gagamaru.
Yay! But anyways, the next thing we have on our agenda is ranking BLUELOCK shoes. Now,
yippee!
Now you would remember we did this a couple streams ago. However, the creator, Simply Customs, added some new designs in the forms of Corona, Yukimiya, Karasu, and Atoya. Are those the only ones that they added?
Yeah.
Okay, so those characters, they added custom shoes for. So we're going to be going through, and we're going to be ranking the shoes. Also, Ravin seems to have added the custom shoe design that I made for him in there.
Yep.
So, we have that. So, starting off, we have, I think it's Aiku's shoe? I think that's Aiku's shoe first.
These are Aiku's.
So, these are Aiku's shoes first. So, we're going to start with, I think this These are just the Air Force Ones. I think we have the first ones. Yeah, these are the Air Force Ones we'll start with. So, our rankings are best of the best, a must-buy, possible splash of cash, just to collect, not my style, and absolute shit. Where would you put the Aiku Air Force Ones? You probably can't even see,
I got the list up on my own.
All right, here, Onyx. Here's the link to it.
Oh yeah, no, the links in there from earlier.
Oh, okay, so you have them up.
I was just doing that. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
looking
yeah.
at them right now.
So Aiku's Air Force Ones are the first shoe to look at. What?
I wish they went with the purple. I'll say that first right now. I wish they went with the purple. I don't like this green.
They should have
Especially
accented
on
it
the
with
shoe.
purple.
Yeah, especially on the shoe. It just doesn't look good with the black.
I believe it should have been a much more fitting green as in terms of compared to a snake.
This is like
an
olive.
actual cobra.
This is like olive green.
Can your chat see the shoes? Here?
Yeah, they can see them.
Hey chat, can you see these shoes? Look at the drip. Ah! But
I was about to say, I was realizing.
I don't like white soles on shoes, but you know, it's alright.
I think the laces look nice with the black. It's just the green. I wish the green was more neon. No, would have been cool if they had like all the colors you see of the green here, yes, but the snake itself should have been purple. Like you can see the snake by the actual logo.
Yeah,
that would have been,
especially because of the anime making it purple too. Like,
or they made it red.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Never mind. I might be colorblind.
Are you Yukimiya? Are you losing your vision?
Yeah. Keep in mind, I woke up like 30 minutes ago.
What time did you go to bed, bro?
Like 3.
Yeah.
Why?
Gym.
Ah.
Wow, you've been seeing someone called Jim?
No, I go work out.
That's what some people might call it.
I put a lot of these shoes, besides like the Air Jordan ones, I put a lot of these shoes in not my style.
I would. Here's the thing. I wouldn't put these in not my style. I would put these one. Hold up. Yeah, actually no. I would put this one. I would put this one in the not my style. However, for the other one, the Air Jordan ones, I would probably put the Dunk Lows also in the not my style, just because I don't wear those kinds of shoes.
Yeah, I don't wear.
But for the Air Jordans of Aiku's, I would put them in a tier up in the just to collect, just because I would collect all of the Air Jordan ones anyways.
Yeah.
Just for.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I already got it right here.
Just because
I'm the only one that's like come out their way to buy a pair.
Oh, I should. My dad was like, "Do you need shoes?" I'm like, "Shit, I should have sent him these." Yes,
yeah,
I need.
But he would have looked at the price and been like, "What the fuck?"
I need one of every pair of the Air Jordan ones, please. Thank you.
I'm getting another pair from a friend who I don't know what pair I'm getting, but I sent them like a slight list.
Yeah, but
of ones I would want. It was between like Konogami, Rayo, and I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I probably would have asked for.
Otoya scoring a hat trick. Stop capping, please.
No.
Stop capping.
No, Otoya's definitely scoring a hat trick, man.
I probably would have, if I got to ask for one, I probably would have asked for Ryo's shoes or Nagi's, just because I think those two, in my opinion, look the best. But we'll get to those when we get to them.
Yeah.
But I'd say the Air Force Ones and the Dunk Lows of Aiku's go in the not my style, and then the Air Jordan ones go in the just to collect one.
Yeah, but on to Bachelor. I like Bachelor's Air Force. Of course, I'm gonna put literally every other shoe that isn't Air Jordans into not my style. But Air Jordan Bachelors, I think it's a possible splash of cash. It's pretty cool. I like the yellow. It's not like one of my favorites because I think there's better colors that work with white and black and yellow.
I think the monster being yellow against the white is a weird choice because it's really hard to see. Like, I get it, but I feel like if they should have went with black there, like a nice solid black, it would have been nicer just because that way you could see it more.
If they swap the black and whites in those areas, it would look better.
Yeah, or even like swap the you can keep the gray, but make the yellow part that's existing, make that a black, have the white be a yellow. Like, get rid of the white entirely, make make the white and the yellow parts black, and then have the yellow parts be black. Have the yellow parts be black, and then have the white and the yellow parts. You know what I mean? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. What do I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but
Swap
you go
swap
off
the
king.
swap the black and the yellow, the current black and yellow. Swap them, right?
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
And then make the white
Uh-huh.
yellow. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Make the white yellow. Make the white yellow and swap the current yellow to be black. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I think.
What do you think on it?
I agree. Honestly, I don't really have like anything major to say that isn't what has already been said. So.
Yeah.
I will say this though. I think that Bachira's dunk lows are probably in the absolute shit. In my opinion, I don't like them.
Oh.
I think the dunk
Oh,
lows look
jeez.
weird. Like I think.
I have some opinions on this list, but I don't think the dunk lows of Bachira is not even that bad.
Well,
It's the worst.
I don't like dunk lows, and I don't like the color on these dunk lows. I don't think I noticed the color of the rest of them. I think just the colors don't work well with these kind of shoes. Not like
There's definitely
I'm
definitely a pair on this list I do not like.
yeah, but I would say I would probably put a possible splash of cash for Bachira's Air Forces. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Then moving on to Chigiri, put his Air Jordans and possible splash of cash. It's a nice pink, but I don't think it's like it's salmon pink.
I don't like the pink. It's too faded. Like Chigiri's is supposed to be like he's
I
literally
mean-
called
I
the
mean,
Red Panther. Make his
I prefer Shido's pink.
yeah. Well, Shido's like Shido's is like a hot neon pink kind of color.
Yeah,
Chigiri should have just been.
and that's cool.
Shido's is a perfect color for Shido, but it leans more towards like a magenta-ish pink. Chigiri should have been just a straight up like turn up the saturation on this to make it look like a redder pink. You know?
Yeah.
Like
fair
it
enough.
should be closer to size. But even
It's
then,
too bad size has been complemented by black.
well, hey, we skipped
Because
over
it looked-
Bato. We skipped over Bato, man. How could you skip over
Oh,
Bato like that?
Sorry, man. I put Baru in a must buy. I love
fuck with the
red and black. Yeah, I love red and black.
Yeah, honestly, all of his shoes would be in the no, except they'd all probably be in the just to collect except for his Air Forces, which would be a must buy, just because I think it's so nice. Like I wouldn't wear any of the other kinds of shoes, but the Air ones I think would be like cool as fuck to have. But that's just me, again. Now we're on to Chigiri. You want to skip over the goat himself for some reason?
The goat himself. Sorry, he didn't get a good enough goal.
But I don't like Chigiri's, to be honest. Like I would put Chigiri's probably in the same one as Aiku's.
I mean, if you gotta collect your favorite characters,
Yeah. I wouldn't get him, like he wouldn't be one of the first in my collection. If I was to collect these ones, it wouldn't be the first of the ones I'd buy.
completely fair.
Like,
All right.
unless I
and
could be
now-
like, hey, could you make these a little brighter? Like, could you make the pink more like a hot pink? Because I'm assuming they don't just buy them; they make them. Like they custom
Yeah,
make,
they make
them.
them.
So I'm like, hey, could you make it just a little bit brighter pink? If they could do that, I'd probably have it higher. But if it's like as shown here, no.
I'll comment on the Isagi ones. I think the Isagi ones are a must buy. I will put them above Baru.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it above Bato. I'd probably put them at the same level. But
If you get a close up of the detail of the puzzle pieces, I do like that.
It is cool, but honestly, we'll get to this later. I do like Karasu's shoes more because the
Yeah.
more black
Oh, yeah.
and the deeper blue.
yeah, like,
I love the deeper blue, but I would have appreciated it not being so close to Isagi's. I would have,
Oh, totally.
yeah, like
because if it was like we didn't know which order this came out in, I would have appreciated Karasu's more in comparison to Isagi's.
I think
but Karasu feels very like samey.
yeah,
But just has more black element.
yeah. What about Kaiser? So we're on the Kaiser.
I have these
Oh,
shoes, so I'm
dude.
kind of biased.
Yeah. I would
Those
say
are
it's
actually so drip.
Honestly,
It's the
I think
fucking
it's
rose design. It's the rose design on it, and
Yeah.
just the thorns on the end of the shoe that really gets me. I would only change out the laces for blue, and then it's literally the best that I can think of it being.
you get the Air Jordan ones.
Yeah.
Okay, but you'd have to have a splash of red somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I would either change the laces out for blue or have them be more maroon red,
You know some.
like a darker red,
You
leaning
see-
into purplish.
You see the spot like directly under his icon on the Air Jordan ones. They could have made that red, like just had that little spot underneath, like below his icon. Have that be red, and then you could have the laces be blue because Kaiser's red is only under his eyes. So
I remember
little
seeing the
spot
fucking
there.
Blue Lock X Nike designs that someone did, and the Kaiser's ones look like clown shoes.
Oh yeah, I remember those ones.
Bro,
But-
that was wild.
Yeah, honestly, now that I'm looking at it more, I would put Kaiser's higher. I'd probably put him up with Bachira.
It's just because the attention to like actual design on it is really cool, and
Yeah.
I can see it right in front of me now. They look sick. I would just switch the laces out for a darker red, a more maroon red, or blue.
Yeah, I'm telling you now though, if they come out with the Lorenzo one, those ones are gonna sell out. Like those one, because you can't fumble a Lorenzo. It's literally it's same thing as Ryo, dark purple and gold, right? But you have the Ace Eater design. That's gonna be sick. And
I hope they have black soles because then those are the fucking shoes of a lifetime. I don't like white soles; they stain easily. But that's probably just a niche opinion.
yeah, personal biasing. Now we're on to Karasu's, which honestly,
This is the first one. This is the first one where I say the Air Forces
yeah.
are good
Bla-
because they have black soles.
Yeah, I think the Air Forces are actually in the possible splash of cash, but everything else is kind of just like.
I would put just to kill. I would. Nah, I do prefer the blue color over Chicory, so I would say a possible splash of cash, but not as high as the Air Forces.
I would put the black, the Air Force ones just below. I'm putting them just like in the same tier, not one above the other. Just like would I collect these? Sure. But like I'm not putting them in terms of like, oh, one's better than the other. I'm just putting them in the tiers. But I would say the Air Forces, like the all black with the blue, is higher up than like the just to collect ones, and even the Air Jordan ones.
Yeah, this is like, imagine. So the movie goes well, and we buy all of the.
If the movie goes
Listen,
well, we gotta get one specifically made for, like, custom shoes made like for the New Gen 11s in their uniforms. So like the black and the highlighter blue would be sick.
It's because I love that because it's a Liverpool kit, and you know me supporting Liverpool.
Like imagine going to the look at the Kaiser ones again, right?
Yeah.
Take out like that. It's like an off-white. Take out like the off-white color. Replace that with like the dark gray of the uniform. Have the laces be replaced by the lightning blue. Have the uniform's accents, and then just keep everything else the same. So like the blue and like the white of the top. I think that'd be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And then like do the same for like size shoes. Like we'll get to size shoes in a minute, but like size shoes replace the white with the gray, and then have like, because he has math equations on it, replace that with the lightning blue, but keep the red.
Nerd emoji. I'm gonna move swiftly onto Konagami because I believe these shoes are like so good.
Yeah, I agree. I think these are probably up there with a must buy.
Yeah.
I put them. I'd say in terms of rankings, I'd say Kaiser's my favorite because I'm biased. After I would put Reo, Yukimiya, then Konagami.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not bad. I think we're on to Corona now, which Corona is a new one.
Corona is fucking pink. Is actually really nice. It leans towards sort of less saturated purple.
Yeah, I don't like the less saturated purple. I wish they went a little more vibrant with it, but
I honestly really fucking like this It's
Yeah, that's where we did.
I probably would put the Air Jordan. I put these in a color.
I would put these in a possible splash of cash for me. Like they're cool. But if they just made if they made it brighter, it would move up to best of the best for me. If they made it a little bit brighter. Like it would skip a whole row. Like it would skip the must buy directly into best of the best if they made it a little closer to his like his hair color. I think
By the way, there's two spelling mistakes on this fucking Simply Custom website, and Nagi's spelled with an I in the beginning, so it's Inagi.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Isagi. No, it's not. It's
no, there is. Yeah, it's literally Inagi. It's spelled Inagi.
Nagi. Nagis, I'll say this, Nagis are my favorite. Or one of.
Yeah, so what they've done since my last criticisms was the fact that they changed the logo up top to Nagi's character icon instead of having the Air Jordan logo. Which in this list you can see it's not updated.
Oh, they did change that.
You can. Yeah. So for that reason, it is up to a must buy for me. But because
I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at Rain's, I think.
The fact that it didn't have no. Yeah, what are you looking at Rain's?
I'm looking. Rain's was first in the order. Like Rain's, in terms of the tier list, Rain's was first. But even then, I'm putting them in the same tier. Like.
Yeah.
Like Rain's is
Fuck
just
around
as
and find
good.
out.
Like the black and
I like
the neon green is so good.
I do prefer it over current. I will put on top of must buy.
I wish if they made the souls black, like the souls all black, would have been so nice.
And then continue that green pattern on the souls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would have been nice.
Would gone hard. It was fucking dance.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Next up is another new character. I think it's the last one, right? Last new character that we have.
No, you can use the last.
Yuki's the last one. We have Atoya. Now, honestly, I fuck with Atoyas.
I fuck with this green. It's like a.
That's all I was gonna say. I fuck with the
kind of green. What kind of green would you describe that to be?
That's like an olive, or like I said it's like a camo, like part of a camo, like the green that you've seen in a camo.
Camo green with slight mint accents.
Yeah,
it goes hard.
It does. And the ninja in the bottom too. Like.
Yeah, I honestly fuck with this shoe heavy.
Yeah, I would put this probably up there with a must buy, honestly.
I would definitely must buy.
Now the Ravin shoe, the Ravin shoe goes all the way up to the top.
I mean, in terms of my bias, this is actually my ideal shoe. Green, gold, and black soles. Like, if this shoe existed, I would buy it.
Yeah.
And also, who could deny that clock design?
I mean, if this movie does well, we should totally.
Yeah, bro. I would deck those out. I would get multiple pairs so I can wear one pair, keep another pair in collection. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, what about, how do you feel about the shoe Onyx? Let me send you an actual picture.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like squinting like.
Dude, can you send it to me too?
Can
you send it to me too? That way I can.
I send it in a group chat.
That way I can see it on screen. That way I can have it on stream.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Man.
Everybody leaves. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I like the.
I'm still waiting on the
designed Air Jordans I got. Yeah, I know. I'm sending it.
There we go. That you sent it. I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay,
So these are.
see what we're actually working with.
So these are the Ravin shoes.
That's my character. I'm pretty much on the face of everything.
Yeah. This took me like 2 or 3 hours to make.
Yeah, worth it because we can submit this and then they can actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fuck with these so heavy.
Yeah. And it also has your custom
these were-
character design too. Or your custom icon on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized the one thing
mean,
I'm
he's-
missing is the character in the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah.
Which honestly we could just have them repurpose the clock hands to be on the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only change, but like, you know, still very solid. I would wear these more casually than any other shoe because of the black soles. I would be less scared.
Scared. But
we're moving on to Rayo's one. We got Peak on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
this is probably one of the best shoes, if not the best shoe on this list.
Such a good purple combined with gold. It's fucking lit. And these are also the only dunk lows I actually like.
Yeah, agreed. So I'd probably put them higher in the possible splash of cash and the Air Force ones.
Yeah.
Just to collect.
I would usually never wear those.
No.
Dunk clothes, so but wow, they look good, man.
They do
This
look good.
reminds me of like I forget what like the exact name is, but there's like a pair of like James Harden shoes that are like the same, like purple and gold and black.
Yeah.
I fuck with those heavy, so therefore I fuck with these heavy.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. The one thing I don't fuck with is that the icon in the bottom left of the shoe, like at the bottom of the shoe, like I don't. It's what is it? It's supposed to be a chameleon tail. What is it? What is that?
Oh, that's for us to fact check.
Yeah, that's like the thing on the bottom left. You said, yeah, it's a chameleon.
Yeah, I wish they did something different because I honestly cannot tell what the hell it is.
Yeah, you can keep the chameleon. You just gotta make him work.
It looks like a fucking fossil.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Animal Crossing fossil.
Yeah, no, it looks it's an ammonite.
Oh hell, the helix fossil.
Lord Helix.
Oh my god, it's the golden ratio.
Gold. It's Lord Helix.
Oh, something I want to point out with Kuronish too, that I love the planet icon in the corner.
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
But anyway, now we move on to this bundle of bullshit.
Size.
I really don't like the color.
Size is very disappointing. Like,
Really do not love.
yeah, these would just go in the just to collect as well, and then the honestly the other ones would just go in absolute shit.
Yeah, I'm like, this is probably the last shoe I'll ever collect. Like it's the last choice.
Unless we get to customize it slightly and be like, hey, can you make the red a little bit bright, a little bit more vibrant, and can you make if they could make the white black, oh, I'd so do it.
I think okay, so looking at them from this perspective, right? I think they can change the text, the pink text into black calculations instead of pink.
Yeah.
And then make the soles more black. You can keep that element of white in there, and then of course have a more reddish pink instead of that.
Again, though, if we get to decide the color for like if we get to custom these, hey, for the movie, I'd ask them make all the white into the gray again, make the laces the lightning blue, but then and then just make the red brighter. That way the equations will pop a lot more.
Mm.
And I think it looks super sick. And then like imagine changing the in the bottom left the pi symbol, have that be like a nice lightning blue.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
Then we got Shidos.
Shidos aren't bad, honestly.
I would put them in a must buy because I really love the pink and black.
They changed it a little bit too. They added that like the heart thing.
Yeah. I'd put it below Nagi's. I guess I like blue more than pink. I don't know.
Also, I think
They're
the white.
alright.
I think despite them not having the white sole, I think it still looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
I'd probably put this up there.
It's hard to
must buy.
hard to mess up quite a neon pink with black.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally, probably the best out of the new shoes.
Yeah, honestly, it's a top 3 for me. It's above
Yeah.
Konagami's.
I love the one-on-one at the top. I love how it says the Emperor at the bottom. It's all the street paint.
It's also like weirdly like the combination of everything I love besides the fact that it has white souls, because I love fucking orange and purple. They're both my favorite colors.
Yeah.
And not to mention, this design is unique, like heavily unique.
Yeah.
They took so much more creative liberty in comparison to other characters on this shoe specifically. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
And look, it has the cat icon from the fucking street dribbling. You see the little cat
Oh shit.
yeah, it's nice.
from the street dribbling panel. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was our ranking of the
goes
shoes.
hard.
That was our
Yeah.
shoe ranking. Here's my final ranking. For
Yeah, if
everyone.
anyone cares.
There's the final
In case
ranking.
we're gonna
anybody wants to get, in case anybody simps for Arrow, they want to get him a Christmas present. Here you go.
You know, give me. Remember, get the.
If you get him the size shoes, he will flip a table.
If you get me the
What
size
size do you wear,
shoe-
like size 4?
The size fours.
what size shoe am I? I think I'm 10.5.
Oh, okay.
First hand.
Noted.
Noted.
What size shoe are you guys?
The right's a 12, the left's a 10.5.
I have to do the measurements from
Wait, what?
American size to UK size.
I've got some birth effects, man.
Yeah,
That's
clearly.
awesome.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait.
you're making fun of a disabled person live on stream? Wow.
Well, you're not just any disabled person. It's you, okay?
Wow. You say that because I'm Filipino? God.
I'm a US 10.
No, you're Onyx. Your upload schedule is already a fucking disability.
Nope, too late. Nope. Should have had better delivery with that one.
No.
You're
but,
a 10 Raven?
Should have got spectators.
Wait, but does that mean you have to buy 2 different pairs of shoes?
Most times, yeah. Which is really unfortunate. Because they don't just let you. I've tried, trust me. They don't just let you walk out with one in one size and
Well,
one
I'd
in the
assume
other.
not.
I have to buy 2.
Well, I assume not. Hey, can I just
Yeah.
get one shoe of this size and another of this size? Sure, we'll just wait for another person with fucked up feet to walk in.
How do you
Fuck
not
you.
walk like a penguin, man?
Honestly, dude,
Bro, Dad,
start an OnlyFans for
like
your
the big
foot.
club
That's a niche right there. That's a niche.
No, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, Foot Finder, bro. Like, there's some
Foot
freak who wants to see this.
Like, not only do I have 1 foot, I got 2 for the price of 1.
I think everybody has 2 feet.
Yeah, but you have 2 different
Everybody
sized
should.
feet.
Yeah.
What? You're being
Everybody here
what?
has big
You're being
feet?
you're being
Wow.
offensive to people who don't have
Wow.
2 feet. Wow. Wow.
Said
Wow.
people
You're
are
saying
supposed to have
talking
2
like you're
feet.
not talking like just because they're an amputee, huh? Isn't it?
No. Supposed to. Just 'cause you
Amputee.
don't doesn't mean you any less.
Amputee. Just starts chanting amputee.
Amputee. Amputee.
So what does this have to do with Blue Lock again?
We're talking about what's gonna happen to
Um,
Chickadee at the end of his soccer career.
Crazy.
The shot of
would win.
Chickadee in the wheelchair. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
I didn't see that coming, says Yusuke.
Holding.
With the fucking walking cane.
I didn't see that coming as he walked straight into a pole.
But yeah, anyway.
Is there a section in
we
the
posted-
Special Olympics for blind people playing soccer? I really would like to see that. Well,
Or
they
just
can't.
kicking
I
the
say see that not as a joke, as an actual. Like, I'd be very interested to. I can't say watch either.
Can we see that?
I can't say
I
watch.
mean-
can
I
you?
mean,
Yeah, can we see that? Well, can you?
No.
No, I cannot.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately, mate, I don't think that's a possibility.
But
But
yeah, that's all I have for the stream today. I gotta go write a script for. So the next video that will probably be coming out is my top 23 predictions video. It will probably be, aside from the trailer, the last video of 2024 on my channel. But yeah.
And after that, he's quitting YouTube. He actually hates everyone.
So it's gonna take me a while because I'm only on, like, I've only gone through 4 characters and I'm already 12 minutes into the video. Or what would be 12 minutes
how
in?
how long do you take to talk about characters?
Like a page and a half.
You literally like it goes through their entire existence in the Blue Lock manga.
Well, I also talked about like honorable mentions of characters who I think are not gonna make it. Like people.
So why are they honorable mentions? They're dishonorable mentions.
Well, they're honorable mentions because they're characters who I don't think are gonna make it, but they're popular characters who other people might think would make it.
You could just say possibly make it instead
That's
of
why,
not making it.
Well, they're honorable mentions. You have honorable mentions of people who don't make the top 10. This is the honorable mention of the people who don't make the top 23. Raven.
Well, how about you go suck a dick?
Or should I say your
Because
real name,
you-
Raven? Your real name being Raven Geeks. Middle name being not included.
Wrong. It's otaku.
Oh, you said it. I was going to say something worse, but thank you, Onyx.
I was gonna say something
What?
which is crazy.
Alright, well, Onyx, I'm unsubscribing.
Okay.
Alright, well, yeah. Thank you guys for
You
joining.
and like 30 other people.
After your last video,
and 17 followers.
after your last video that I spent like all night working on, only did 300 views, which is sad.
Not even. It's 235 and it only recently crossed 200. Everybody go watch that video.
I would say delete it and re-upload it.
I don't want to do that though. That's so cringe.
Yeah, but you're cringe, so it fits.
Fuck you.
Well, here's the
Oh,
deal.
you would.
It doesn't technically count as an upload if the majority of your audience didn't see the video.
Maybe. I don't know.
My fault, gang. Didn't
Watch
know
it.
you were built like that.
Watch him if put it as like set so only people who are subbed to him could watch it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's not the case. It's members only.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do members only. I don't think you can do subscribers only.
Unless you have over 200 members.
Yeah, right. And also, for some reason, you guys are also members that can also see that video.
That's how Unk stays afloat.
Yeah. I actually can't see the video. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Maybe you did upload it to members. you actually have so much money in the bank and you never realized.
Alright, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. We'll see you guys next week for the
Thank
24
you.
hour
It
live
was an
stream.
obligation.
Yeah, it was for you. Next week we have the 24-hour live stream. We're gonna be having a lot of people come in. Like these two will probably show up. Suki will probably show up at some point. Hiryo is actually gonna be showing up for a little bit to do some hot takes.
We could do more hot takes. Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some hot
Yeah.
takes. Maddie's gonna join, so we can do more hot takes with her as well. Depending on how many people we can get on at a time, we might be able to do a Blue Lock Family Feud.
You have it ready?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's been ready for like 2 months. I just have been too lazy to set it up.
Yeah, he's usually quite lazy. Which
Well,
is
I
why
also-
he never uploads.
Well,
Start
also,
uploading
I
Arrow.
reached. Yeah, you're right. I also reached out to you honestly, like, hey, when are you available? Because I'd like to have you on it. And you're like, yeah, anything past December. I'm like, okay, I guess we'll just wait till December then. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. We'll see you guys next week for the 24-hour live stream. We'll be watching all of the Blue Lock anime, in hopes that we get acknowledged by the Blue Lock team before we then commit copyright fraud. Nah, but we'll
Okay,
see.
claim copyright.
Hey, you guys,
I
you
claim
filled
them.
up a form. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week for 24-hour live stream.